So in this video, we're gonna. What was that? What was that? All right. Anyway, so yeah, in this video we are testing. What was that? What is that? I'm gonna need some better night vision stuff, I think. Yes, it can get quite dark out here in the middle of nowhere, which is why I've got this, which is the automotive night vision system from Lanmodo that they kindly sent to me. Driving at night in rural Australia is dangerous, hazardous, because there are a lot of grasshoppers that jump across the road, also known as kangaroos, and they just don't seem to have any car awareness, so you have to watch out for them. If we had something like this, that might give me a better chance. God, there's a lot of birds. Hi! Might give me a better chance of actually avoiding crashing into these. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to take this out of the box, we're going to put it in the car, again, we're back at the Range Rover, and we'll see how much of a change it does, and is it actually usable? Those are my two questions. Will I actually look at it while I'm driving, and how well does it work? So first step, let's get out of the box. All right, let's see what is in this box. Interestingly, it actually says here that the address is Mittenhuberstraße 4 in Neumarkt. So there's a German address on this, otherwise very obviously Chinese product. If you know what that is, comment down below. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get that box. So, a nice large box here actually. So, come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so it's quite nicely packaged here. There's a bit of foam. Then we have some warning. Considering the difference in car battery option, please allow the suggestion. Okay, so we can connect it through the OBD adapter. I didn't know that. In parking mode. Oh, we'll see if that's something we need to explore. Okay, in front view, alright, there's parking mode. Then we have a manual here. Lanmodo dual 1080p automotive night vision system. We have a memory card, 128 gigs, I believe. Yes, it is. There. All right, very good. That's nice. Then we have a 15-in-1 USB card reader. You're right. That's for the USB card. All right, that's a nice addition. I like that. So we can actually read the SD card. Okay. And then, of course, in it there is the screen itself. But first, what's in this box? Why is there a massive box in here? That must be all the cables, I think. Let's have a look. Whoop. Yeah, so we have some suction cup rather. There is another, that's a sticky bit, that's probably to put on the dash. Yep, that's for the window. We have a lot of cables. All right, very good. I like long cables, it gives you options. So we have a screwdriver, and we have some brackets of some sort. All right, very good. And then we have this is for the dash, you mount that on the dash, I would say. That has a big sticky bit on the back. Very long cable for the 12-volt power, and a proprietary power cord there. And then this is, what is it? Oh, that's the OBD2 connector. There's only 3 pins. How interesting. All right, and then we have another screwdriver. Wow, and a screw. There's a screw in there as well. Better not lose that. Right, very good. And then of course, oh, there's more. This is a, what is that? Lanmodo, that looks like a speaker. Okay. Oh no, that's the camera. I'm sorry. Of course it's a camera. Yep, that's the actual night vision camera. So that's what you need to have up on the window. Wow, there's a lot of birds. Sorry about the birds. Okay, cool. Yep, very good. Put that over here. That's it for that box. And of course we then have the screen itself, which looks like this. Again, very wide format. I do like these wide formats. As you'll see a bit later when we install it, there's different ways you can install it where these wide formats make sense. And then there's a bunch of cables, which I'm not sure. One's for power, one's for the camera, and one is for, yeah, I'm not sure. All right, and there's the screw. Right, that's what's in the box. So now, let's install it on this car. Right, so there's 3 ways we can install this, right? So we have the screen here, first of all. Here's the screen. Now we can use this stand and put it here, and it'll sit on top of that, like that. That's one option. Due to this being sort of a, I don't know, some sort of leather, or it's not smooth, I'm not sure I want to put that on there. I don't know, I might damage this, or it might not stick properly. But that's one option, you can put it on here. The second option is using these clips that it came with. You can actually put it up here, and that's why that form factor kind of makes sense, right? So you can attach these rubber straps that are here on it, and attach it to your mirror. That makes sense in particular if you have a rear view camera included with it, so rear view night vision camera, which I don't have in this package, but then that would make sense to put it here. I think the option I'm going to go for is the good old fashioned suction cup. Right, so we're going to put it just about here somewhere, so it'll sit like that. I think that makes more sense in my scenario. So let's do that, and then I'll show you a little thing I just realized about powering. But yeah, let's just put this on. So there's a little screw in the bottom here. That's why we need a screwdriver, which is in here. Safety maybe? I don't know why there's a screw in here. That's out. And we're going to screw it into this suction cup mount here, and then this. How do we put that up? How does it go? Does it go that way? Yeah, it must go. No. Oh, so it hangs. Does it hang? I'm not sure. But then it's upside down. I think they want me to just put it up here, but then it can't sit. If I'm honest, it might be too slopey, or it might just, I mean, in my world, it would sit like this, right? So you would put it up like that, but then it's upside down, and then based on my previous video of an in-car system, it shows it upside down. All right, plan B. Let's put this on here. Okay, it's not adjustable then, but I think that's the best option we're gonna get. All right, so let me just use that screw again, which is also on a slope, but anyway, it'll work, I think. That'll go there. I'll take this off, and we'll see how that sticks to this. About there. Oh yeah, that's not going to move, I don't think. Seems pretty good. All right. And it actually doesn't seem like glue, it seems like that suction cup material, so it might be all right. Of course, we're going to need a camera. That's kind of the whole point of this thing. So let's get the camera. And the camera comes with its own little mount here as well, and you want to sit that up on the window, obviously. So this, let's try this one. I'm going to screw that on here, like so, and the same kind of ball joint kind of thing for maneuvering it. So we want that to sit, obviously we want that to sit out the window. So I think we're going to put it like that. That's probably all right sitting upside down, I suspect. So we're going to put it like that, so you can see, like that. That makes sense? Like that behind the mirror, and then it won't be in my face either. I think that works, yeah. I only get one shot of this, I think. Let's see, I think I want that to sit about there. At least that's not moving now. And then this will point out. Hopefully that doesn't get this in the image, otherwise I'll have to try and move it. Anyway, and then this is, by the way, the only thing I have inserted in this unit is that SD card that you saw before that it came with. So this goes down here behind. I'll do cable management afterwards. You don't have to put it in the comment. All right, and here are the little plugs that goes in. They can only go in one of them, so that's good. That's now plugged in. Whee! And then, pretend this is all neat, right? Pretend, we have to power it, obviously. Now, one of these is for the rear camera, which I believe is that one. We don't have a rear camera, so don't worry about that one. This one is for power, so we need to power it. There are two ways you can power it. I think this is really neat. So one way is using this 12-volt cable, which is, you know, your standard 12-volt connector. Or the other way you can use is this OBD connector, OBD2 connector, that I was questioning at the beginning. That actually can power the unit as well. Now there's two settings for this on the side. There's a little switch, which is important because one is 24-hour, so this means it'll be on 24 hours, and apparently it's for the parking mode. We'll get to that, I think. I'm not sure how that works. Or just S. I don't know exactly what S is, but it's not 24-hour. I believe this is only when the car is on. So I'm going to put it on S. We can always change this. But yeah, don't let it drain your battery is the key to this. So this, then that is the plug that goes into the power here. And then this goes somehow around here and down to the OBD2 connector, which is under the dash down here. So bear with me. I know there are cables everywhere. It bothers me too. All right, and that is all there is in the box, apart from more screwdrivers. So I think the next step is that we're going to try and turn it on and see what we get on that screen. That's a bit pointing downwards. Anyway, let's do that. So here's the screen. We've got date on up here. We've got a child riding a bike in the background. Anyway, so up here's a bunch of buttons that say, what do they say? They say power. Okay, we can change to the rear camera. There's a menu, left and right, and okay. So we obviously changing to the rear camera is not going to do anything. Pressing the menu button. After entering the menu, the recording function would be paused. Okay, sure. All right, so here we got the menu. Not a lot of menu options. So we have video recording on off, audio recording on off, recording time 135 minutes. I don't know what that means. Is that probably how long the clips are on the file in the files? Brightness, low, medium, high. G sensor sensitivity, low, medium, high. Installation on dashboard, on windshield. Oh, okay. All right, that makes a difference. Were we on dashboard? No. Is that this or that on dashboard or on windscreen? Hey, stop going out of it. I'm going to go back to it. I think it's the actual camera. Oh, see? We can invert it, which means we can use the suction cup to put it up here. All right, we learned. Very good, very good. Okay, well, we are on the dashboard. That's this screen. So that's just inverting the image is what that actually means. System time we can set. I'm not going to bother with that. Video playback. What does that mean? Oh, actually video playback. Okay, here you go. We playback. Yep, all right, very good. Okay. Go back. The menu, go back. There we go. Very good. And then we have language and format memory card. That's it. That's all we got. So this unit is just for night vision. It is not Android Auto. It's not a screen for GPS. It is just for a night vision camera, just so you know sure. Now, obviously, we're here in the daytime, so we should probably make it night. What do you reckon? All right, 1, 2. Right, it's nighttime. Ta-da! It is now about 9:15 in the evening. It's properly dark outside, I'd say. And well, we're going to test it out. As you can see, it's on now. It actually works all right because it is properly dark outside. I don't know if it comes across on the camera as well, but that is green here, and I can see the building out the front, which I can't really. I can sort of see the outline of things, but I can't see that detail. So the night vision stuff seems to work. I'll give it that. Now, of course, the real question is this valuable when you're driving? Like, is this actually going to make a difference in how I drive at night? I hope so. So I'm going to go for a drive with you, which will be interesting because I'm filming on my own, and you're sort of secured in the back there with the camera. That's also why the lighting's not very good, because, well, we're going to have dark to see what's on the screen. All right? So, all right. Let's start up, and here we go. Hello. This video is sponsored by, well, no one, because I don't have sponsors. But if you like the Lanmodo Vest M1 and it appeals to you and you want to buy one, use the link in the description. And there's a discount code as well, and then we all win. You get a good deal and you support the channel, which makes me happy. So thank you. Right, so we're now on a properly dark country road, and obviously I'm driving, so I'm going to keep my eyes on the road as well as filming. So apologies if it's a bit wobbly, but this is the real world. So as you can see here, it's dark outside. The screen here is kind of giving me a little bit more light, although because it's so wide angle, you can see here that those, like the warning, what do they call the signs on the roads, you know, the ones that are white on the right and red on the left, they seem really far away on the screen when they're really not that far away as we're driving. And we're doing about 80 kilometers an hour now, which is, whoop, see, there was a rabbit. I saw that not on the screen, I gotta admit. I was looking out the window. And I think that's the key. I'm kind of feeling like I'm taking my eyes off the road if I'm looking at this screen, and I'm not sure it's giving me much more visibility than what I have out the window. Like, I haven't even got high beam on. If I do that, yeah, it goes a little bit brighter on the screen, but I think I gotta be honest, I see about as much out the screen as I do on here. So as much out the windscreen using my eyes on the road rather than on here. Yeah, I'm not sure I would drive and look at the screen. That doesn't feel right. But yeah, we are on a country road now, and I mean the screen is fine. It is definitely using nighttime vision thing, but with my headlights on the car, I think I see just as much. I think I definitely, you know, I've looked at it maybe 10 times while I've been talking to you, and looking at the screen, it really feels like I'm taking my eyes off the road, which is the one thing you don't want to do when it's pitch dark out here and there are kangaroos and, as you saw, rabbits and all sorts of other things. But let's go into town and see how it performs in like suburban streetlights and stuff. But yeah, for now, I'm not sure there's a huge benefit using this for me in this scenario. Right, so we're driving through the local town now. There's a few streetlights here at the start. Again, I think the night vision camera actually gives a little bit more light, but again, I have to look at the screen to see that. We'll see when we get into a more lit area in here, in the center of town, whether that's going to make any difference or not. Now, it's pretty well lit here. I mean, I can see just fine in the car as is. There is more light on the, yeah, I think the night vision screen actually gives more light, but I'm not sure I need it to be a safer driver, if that makes sense. Let's just try and go up here to the center of the main street here. And again, the camera being so fisheye at a really, really wide angle means that everything seems really far away. Like these street signs here, I have to be on top of them pretty much before they even become sort of visible on the screen. You can see I'm now probably 10 meters from that sign, the pedestrian crossing sign, and it's not until sort of here that it becomes visible on the screen, like 2 meters before it. So yeah, I think I wish it was a little bit more focused straight ahead on the road rather than the sides, but maybe that's just me. So we're just going to go through town here. It's not, yeah, I don't think I would need it. It does make more light. I'm not going to deny that the night vision isn't working, but as a driver assist for me, I'm not sure I need it. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm driving in a reasonably well lit main street here. The screen does make it look very nice, to be honest. The colors are quite good. The trees look a lot greener on the screen than they do in real life at night. But yeah, let me know. Would you need this in order to drive better? Again, I have to take my eyes off the road to look at the screen, and that is probably the main issue I have with it. Yeah, so that was nighttime driving in a town. Right. So as you can see, I've now put the suction cup on because now I realized I can turn it upside down and invert the image, so yay! But let's just talk about the specifications of this unit because I haven't really talked about that at all. I've got my little cheat sheet here. So it has a Sony CMOS sensor on it. I think that's pretty industry standard for capturing the imagery. Obviously we want to know about the camera. It's an 8-inch screen, which is not a touch screen, as we found out. The screen brightness is 850 CD per square meter, whatever that means, I'm not sure, but that's pretty bright. I think screen's not, actually I'm not, anyway, I'll put it up on the screen here. Camera lens, that's obviously the camera up here, has a 7-layer full glass lens, and it is pretty good. Like, it's quite a large unit for you know, a mobile camera, and the picture quality is actually quite good, I must say. It has a 5 megapixels 1920 by 1080 image resolution, and the video is the same. Obviously you can take snapshots. Now this field of vision that I was talking about, which is that very wide angle that I'm not sure is a benefit. I'm in two minds. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm just not sure, but it's 75 degree or you know, the angle is 75 degrees, so it's pretty good. It does say night vision distance up to 300 meters. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not doubting the numbers, but I'm just like, you don't get the benefit because the field of view is so wide. So it's like a trade-off. Yeah. Storage capacity 128 gig, which this came with the card. That was very nice. I like that. Continuous recording time is 28 hours without rear camera, 14 hours with the rear camera, and it's MP4s, and it runs on 12 volts. And the rest, yeah, that's it. Now for if you have the rear view camera, which I don't, that's similar spec. It's a 6-layer full glass 1920 by 1080 as well. So that's the tech specs for the Lanmodo Vast M1. So final thoughts. First of all, I'm very keen on hearing your thoughts on this product because I'm in two minds. I like the screen, I like the camera. The camera, when there's no light, the camera does work remarkably well, as you saw. Like, it's really good. But it's in a car, and I drive the car with lights on when it's dark. So me personally, I don't like looking at the screen, which doesn't give me a whole lot more information than just looking out the window. I think that's where I'm at. So the device, it works exactly as it says on the box. Nothing wrong with it, but is it useful? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm missing something. Please let me know in the comments. Maybe there's a scenario I haven't thought of where it would make sense, but to me it's a night vision camera, which means you don't have any light. So yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you do like this kind of content, I am getting more into car related stuff, still to do with technology. I'm looking at actually putting some home assistant stuff in cars as well, which will be interesting. But yeah, let me know in the comments, and please consider subscribing to the channel because that is a good way of helping out growing the channel so I can do more things. As always, let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. I'd really like to hear from you because this is one of those products where I'm like, yeah. But anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.